Hey guys, I'm Kevin. Welcome to day 3 of our Kickstart Level 2 series. Today I'm excited to share with you a new chord, a new strumming pattern, and spend most of our time playing along together, and maybe a little metronome action there towards the end as well. So get yourself tuned up and let's get started. Hey, before we get started, do me a little favor and click that alert bell so you know when the next video is coming your way. And if you'd be so kind as to subscribe to our channel here, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to take it a little easier on you guys today with this chord. The chord we're going to check out is an F sharp minor. Now, the reason I chose this chord today is because I feel like this is one that starts appearing a little bit more of the beginner advanced stuff. So you're going to start seeing this in chord progressions with D and E and A. So I thought it makes sense to check this one out. So here's how we play it. Our middle finger here on the G string 2nd fret, index on the C string 1st fret, and ring finger on the 2nd fret of the E string. So that sounds like this. So again, with this chord here, I like to kind of tilt my hand a little bit towards the headstock when I play it for finger spacing. And I want to make sure my fingertips are nice and close here to the frets so that I get all of these notes to ring out nice and clear when I play this. So as you start kind of practicing this, just take your thumb and drag it across all 4 strings and make sure that these notes are ringing out nice and clean and clear. So when I do this, I should hear a nice balance between those strings as I play through. So I put together a little chord progression so that we can kind of actually work on incorporating this into a sequence. So the chord progression we'll use today goes F sharp minor, and then we'll move to a D chord. Now, because my middle finger is already sitting here on the top string, on the G string, I'm just going to take my ring finger and pinky and move them to the C and E strings to make this D chord here. And again, our middle finger stays here on the G string as we move to an A major chord. And for the A major chord, I'm just going to drop my index finger down onto the C string of the 1st fret, take off everything else. Now I have an A major chord. And then for the final chord, yes, a little review from yesterday, we're going to get the E chord in here. So we're going to slide our middle finger over here to the 4th fret. And this is when I start kind of lining my ring and pinky up in position so that when I start making this move, my fingers are already in position to drop down for my E chord. And I put my index back here on the 2nd fret of the A string. So I'm using this 4-finger E shape here. You're welcome to try the other E shapes that we used in the last episode, but this one I think makes the most sense because my middle finger is staying on the G string the entire time, so I think for proximity, this is the best way to do it. So what we're going to do here now is we're just going to do a single strum with a 4 count in between these 4 chords. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, etc. So just kind of like what we've been doing here all along. So get yourself ready, lined up on the F sharp minor. And I'll start us with a 4 count. I'll just kind of go nice and slow. Watch your hand here on your fretting hand as you're doing this. Really try to pay attention to being close to the frets, moving on time, keeping everything really close to the neck here. You don't want to be jumping off with your hands. Your middle finger should be gliding across this G string the entire time you're doing this in this chord progression. So here we go. I'll start us with a 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, back to F sharp minor, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4. All right, are you guys excited to check out a new strumming pattern? I'm excited to show it to you. So in the last series, we checked out the island strum, which is down, down, up, down, up. So I thought it'd be cool to kind of take that a little bit further and add a percussive element to it. So instead of just doing the island strum, I'm just gonna hold an F sharp minor chord here to demonstrate. We're gonna add a little clap in here. So the strumming pattern will go down, down, up, clap, which is just setting my hand here on the body of the uke, and then up, down, up. The key here is making sure that your fingers are below the strings, your fingertips rather are below the strings, so that after you do this clap move, you can still pull your finger to do the up strum. So if you clap up here, you're gonna have to move your hand back down to do the up strum. So you really wanna make sure you're kind of using your palm almost to aim over the sound hole as you do that. So let's try this together. I'll count this as we go. And the count for this will be 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. So just, if that helps you to say that with me, do that, and I'll be kind of saying that as we go through this really slow here. So I'll give us a 4 count in, and then we'll just kind of just do this strum nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. All right, who's ready for a play along here? So we're gonna check this out now at a slow tempo. We're gonna go through the same chord progression we talked about a little earlier. F sharp minor, D, A, and E. So map that out if you need to. Remember to take that middle finger and leave it on the G string the entire time. So we're gonna do the strumming pattern 2 times per chord. We'll go nice and slow. I'll count us through here. Relax, smile if you need to do a little shaking the shoulders out because you're filming a video on a cold porch. You know, do it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and switch. 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and A. 2, and 3, and 4, and A. 2, and 3, and 4, and E. 2, and 3, and 4, and again, down, down, up, clap, up, down, up, clap, up, down, up, D, down, up, clap, up, down, up, clap, up, down, up, A, clap, up, down, clap, up, down, up, E, down, up, clap, up, down, up. Last one, up, clap, up, down, up. Okay, now we're gonna add the metronome in here at 90 BPM. So this is something, again, that I like to incorporate to really kind of hone in on our timing. And this is gonna help you to kind of switch these chords more consistently. So we're gonna do this at 90 BPM. I'll count us in with the metronome. Just try to play along with me, relax. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 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 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Down, down, up, clap, up, down, up, down, down, up, clap, up, down, up, down, down, up, clap, up, down, up, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 4, and A. To the E. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 3, and 4, and D. 2, and 3, and 4, and D. 2, and 3, and 4, and A. 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3. Last time. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. thanks so much for joining me here for day 3 of our Kickstart Level 2 series. I have a PDF for this lesson with these chords and additional chords if you want to check that out at allforuke.com. I also have practice tracks put together that will line up with the chord progressions that we've done here today. So if you guys like this, make sure you guys comment below. Let me know how you're liking the series. Are you kickstarting with me around the world? Leave your flag, leave your country. I love hearing from you guys. And please share your experience. Let me know how this is going. Which chords are challenging you? Which strums are challenging you? What's feeling good? I want to hear from you. Thanks so much for learning with me. My name's Kevin. I'll see you next time.